out of here. Give me 1 second. All right, all right. Let me see how many people we got on. Y'all notice something we got to do? We got to keep these numbers up. Whenever we have a good meeting, like a level up or something like that, a big event, we get on here and this joint be packed. But we gotta let's try to make our number. Let's try to start making it a solid 50. You know what I mean? So send your invites if you're growing a team. Let them know there is no place that they should rather be, except for if they got to be at their jobs or something. But they should be locked in, locked and loaded. And real quick disclaimer: I just moved. Um, so I do have this what do you call smoke detector that needs to be changed. So in the next video, y'all will not hear the chirping going on in the background. So I just wanted to let y'all know because y'all might
You
hear
don't
it.
hear it.
You don't hear it.
Mm-mm.
Y'all ain't hear it yet. You'll hear it in a little bit though. In about three. See, y'all heard it. Oh, good. Okay, so the background filter component of my new Fold Galaxy Fold phone must be working. So I'm excited about that. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get this show on the road. We'd like to welcome everybody to the biggest, baddest CEO meetup on the planet. And y'all know what we got. We're inside the tip drill version of Pass the Ball. So this is where y'all get to come off of mute. If you are in the attendees, co-hosts, please let Dr. Teresa and Valerie in so we can get all of their NRG this morning. And I do see a hand up. That's Marcella's hand. So we'll get to her in just a moment. Marcella probably talk to some more cousins. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I got 3 questions for y'all. Team, come off of mute. How y'all feel?
Uh,
Woo! Man, I'm eating an apple this morning. It tastes so good. Y'all probably thought I was saying woo to y'all saying fired up. I was saying woo to this apple. I'm sorry, y'all. This apple is good as a mug. And what's up?
Good.
DJ, who gets a green sheet?
everybody.
Everybody gets a
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
Y'all was getting ready to have me on a throwback band. You got Troy Gandy doing a little bit of the I forgot what that joint was called. You got Donnie doing the running lady. She wasn't even doing the running man, she was doing the running lady. You had you had Nathaniel doing the DMV groove. He had the head nod joint going. Yeah, that song does something for me. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get right on in. We're gonna lock it on in, and I'm gonna pass it to a lady who has her hand up, and she comes from state of the state of losers when it comes to football. Sorry, the Dallas Cowboys didn't make it to the playoffs. So I'm gonna see what she has to say outside of the Dallas Cowboy football team not being successful this year and getting spanked by the Washington Commanders. So Marcella Braggs, what do you have for us this morning?
I just keep telling you, enjoy that moment. Good morning, champion CEOs, and yeah, him right there. But I just wanted to come on right quick and say that I've been coming in a little early to do shuttles, which is taking employees to their buses. And a lady was on here and we were talking, and she told me that she's a licensed agent. And so I said, I am too. And she was like, well, what company are you with? And I said, Xperia. And she's like, I can send you some videos and overviews about. No, no, no. Guess what? Jimmy Martin had been dripping on her. She's like, I heard about Xperia from Jimmy Martin. And I said, really? And so I called Jimmy. She's like, you know Jimmy? So I called Jimmy and you know, he told her, he said, well, you know what? That would be good because Marcella is in Texas with you. and anything that you need, she can help you. So
Okay.
she told me she's gonna get with me today and let me know. But I have been sending out the flyers for the Fan Award, and I've been telling people, go ahead and register, get it registered. So I'm excited about tonight. So, Jock, can you
Cool.
pass
Cool.
that ball for me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. So I'm gonna take the ball. Let's see. I'm gonna pass it to somebody I haven't heard from in a while. Hopefully, she can come off of mute. And again, if you're an attendee, if you're a co-host, I know y'all probably sending the attendees the invites. Sometimes they may be preoccupied. Sometimes they might want to not come in the club today. But I'm gonna take the ball and I'm gonna pass it to Miss Lori Adams. Are you able to come off mute and share with us what you got going on today? Lori, look.
Yes. Good morning. How y'all doing? Um,
Fine.
I I have been prospecting a couple people. I just been busy. That's why I haven't been on. I've been at my boyfriend been in a hospital, so I've been running back and forth up there. But I have prospected a couple people up there, and they may be interested. So I was going to have them come on to our presentation. Other than that, that's all I've been doing. I really haven't been doing too much because I've been running back and forth up to the hospital. But
Okay.
that's
Prayer,
that's
prayers going out to your boyfriend. Hopefully, whatever he's going through, he can have a
yeah,
speedy recovery, a full recovery.
yeah. But thank you. Y'all have a good day. Bye bye.
And who you passing that ball to, Lori?
Can you do it for me, please?
Yes.
Thanks.
So I'll take the ball and I'm gonna pass it to a lady who had a powerful Zoom yesterday. She's growing her team. Um, she's always got some nuggets for everybody. Been in the business for a good while, but now she's showing not only showing her people how to do it, she's leading from the front by example and really, really mapping out her run to ED. So none other than the SM herself, Miss Superstar, Takesha Carr. What you got going on?
Good morning, team. It is a great day in the land. It is cold, so I decided I was going to put up a beach background because that's where I'd rather be right about now. But nevertheless, all is well. We had an amazing call last night. Thank all of you, those of you that showed up last night. Myron, we had on our call, on our team call, and we did some team recognitions. Myron, as always, knocked it out of the park, literally flawless from beginning to end. We super excited about everything that he shared. When you have the opportunity to have upline really, really, really support you, it's amazing because I feel like I'm probably like maybe 10 generations deep in Myron's organization almost. And when I contacted him, it was nothing but a word. We had a really good turnout. We had about 24 people on. So it was really, really good. If there's anything that I can share with you guys this morning, is literally just stay focused on where you are. Know where you are at all times. He was asking us about destinations, right? And one thing I've always told the team, like if you've never been to a place and you're trying to drive there, what do you need first? You need a map, right? You need to
Yep.
figure out where you're going and you're going to need some direction. So if you have no direction to get to where you're trying to go, you're just dreaming that you're going to get there. You're hoping and wishing and praying and it's going to happen. But when you can clearly, concisely map out your plan, like, hey, I know I have a structure right here. I'm putting my team into place. I'm putting all the pieces together. You're more or less likely to get there. And one of the analogies I used last night was definitely us trying to drive to Montreal. Has anyone ever driven to Montreal, Canada before? And when you went, you had to have a map, right, Nathaniel? You had to have some type of directions. And this is going to be the same thing, no matter where you're trying to get to, SFA, SM, ED, whatever the case may be, even senior ED for those. You have to have a real destination. You have to have a map and a way to get there. So those are my nuggets for this morning. You guys, it's been blessed. Thank you for having me and allowing me to speak.
Thank you, Mr. Keisha Carr. And as always, you bless, in the words of the entertainment business, you bless the mic this morning. You bless the mic. Thank you for all that you do. And the total transparency that you have with your team, and I think that goes a long way. So now you're getting a great um, cooperative that's going on with your team, and y'all are growing really fast because you're leading from the front and you're showing them how and what's possible. So thank you. And who you passing that ball to?
Yes, Lord, my hair is actually kind of cute, y'all, but this background don't make it look that way. It look kind of crazy. But I would like to pass the ball to another young lady who I have a tremendous amount of respect for. She has come on and just kind of tailed a little bit in our team. She's joined our group chat, not part of the agency at all, but decided that she was going to participate with our team to see exactly what we do, how we do it. And I couldn't be more delighted. It's definitely a privilege to have her there. And I learned so much from her. I'm looking forward to her actually teaching a course on next week. So if I could pass this ball to my sister from another Mr. all the way in the great state of Maryland, DC, Maryland area, the DMV, Miss Naja Phillips.
Thank you, Miss Takesha. Yes, and I appreciate the ball pass, and I thank you for allowing me to join and peek in and see what you're doing with your team. And you are leading from the front for sure, and showing them the way. And I'm getting something out of it too, so I can be a great leader. I'm actually following in your footsteps and learning a lot from you. So thank you for allowing me to be a part of that. Um, so in terms of, oh, yes, the meeting last night with Myron was absolutely amazing. When he comes on and he speaks, man, you better have your ears wide open, your pen and pad ready because he always lays it down. The information that he comes with is unlike any other. And you just want to soak up everything that he's saying. So he was great. He was amazing. Your team is doing some amazing things to Keisha. And so I love hearing and seeing the activities that your team is doing. Um, my team is growing, and I'm just really excited and ready to be a support to them. um, it's important to be able to have a good relationship with your team, and as well as being able to guide them. So that's why I'm getting some extra training, some extra nuggets just to better myself and doing what I need to do to help my team. I do have a green sheet appointment today with a client, and I am going to be calling some of the people that I called just a few days ago. It's time to follow up already. It's only been a couple of days, but I got to do that follow up. Cynthia or Takesha's team is always talking about the follow up, and I do agree that that is really, really important because, we've talked about it in a lot of our trainings. It takes many touches before a person might even make a decision. So make sure you're touching them periodically. That's why that tracker is so important because now you can keep track of where you are with touching and how many touches and the ways that you're communicating with your potential clients. But that's all I really have for today. Thank you again for passing the ball to Keisha. Um, let's see who I can pass it to.
Well, great job, Naja. Great job. And keep locking in because you got a team that's growing fast as well. You got a couple of legs that are really, really moving. So definitely be engaged and lead from the front like you're doing.
Yes, thank you. Okay, and I'm not sure who this young lady is. I see she's looks like she's on here making sure she's getting all the info she can. She's on two devices. I have not heard from her before, but I see a young lady that I'm sure is making a lot of moves in her business, and I'd love to hear what she's doing. Her name is Keisha, Keesha. Keisha, can you come off mute?
Keisha might
Going
be.
once. Going twice.
If that's not Keisha, she's probably at work.
Okay. All right. No problem.
There
I
was a
will
hand up,
find.
Mo.
Okay, let's see who got their hand up. I see the hand. I'm going to pass it to this gentleman. Man, he always brings us some great knowledge and inspiration. And he is doing all kinds of amazing things in his business. So let's hear from the money man himself, Mr. Stephen Short.
Thank you for just speaking to me. 'Cause listening to everybody made me think of this, because I was thinking about for the last 2 days. And the one I was thinking about there is a difference between what is your passion and what is with the things that you do. Because in life, it's a lot of things the things that we do. But are we passionate about? Because if you have a passion for something, you'll do whatever it takes to be a success in it. Because when you passionate for you, excuse me, because I'm getting my words a little jammed up. When you passionate about something, you got a brand new love for it. You got you got a different determination, and you got a different goals, a different desire to get your goals done. Because how you say it's a lot of things, like I was saying before, there's a lot of things people like, but really ask yourself, what are you truly passionate for? Because a lot of things we can talk about a lot of things, but are you truly passionate? That's what some people could see. You might hear sometimes you say, I have a passion for this, or a passion for that. Well, you see the people that's mostly really passionate about something, it really drives them. It keeps them awake at night. It makes them hard to sleep. It makes them hard to sleep, because that passion is driving you to a point that almost they get around and say something crazy about them. That's something crazy about him, because the passion that you have for something, that it's driving you, and you're driving how you say it is driving you to a point that it radiates in you. That's all I wanted to say, brother.
Who you passing the ball to, Stephen?
Sure, are you bringing that music to the award show tonight?
I'll be bringing something.
Yeah, my bad.
We're gonna do what we can.
Switching devices.
I'm sent to my good friend, because she's my inspiration to me, and she's from the glasses wearing crew, and she's a silver beauty, and that is my good great friend, that is Tawana Tisley.
Thank you, money, money, money. I appreciate you, and yes, that passion. Yeah, I'm 100% in agreement with you. It took me a minute to make insurance a passion, so I get it. But I was thinking about what Takesha was talking about, drawing the map. And again, I'm a very visual person, and I like to seeing things on a computer doesn't always make sense to me, but when I put it on a piece of paper and start to draw it out, it starts to make sense. So I've actually been drawing the map of my team and where I need to go. I was thinking about it yesterday. I was calling myself the reluctant soon to be ED, because at first I did not see myself going there, but now I actually see it possible. So another thing that I was also thinking about is how I will, as long as this team is here, I am never separating myself from what we got here. This team is phenomenal, and when you stay here, you're going to get everything you need to keep your team growing and doing what you need to do. So,
Ooh, love it, love it, love it. And here's the big thing you just said, Tawana. Mapping the thing out. Once you take yourself seriously in this thing, that's what you got to do. You got to map because you got to know where you are. You just can't be drifting. You got to be. We talk about it all the time, intentional, and being intentional is really knowing where you are at all times. I know Myron and Tasso, when we first got started, that they were huge on that part, just making sure that you know where you are, so you know where you're going. And if you're leading a team, also know where they are, because a lot of times as people join you in business, they're not gonna know where they are. So you got to show them where they are, how easy it is to get to the next step or the next level or the next rank. Great job, great job. Who you passing that ball to?
And one more thing, I'm happy to say that my daughter is finally studying. I think
Ooh, man,
Yeah.
you know how hard that can be trying to get our children involved when they just don't see it at the time. You know what I mean? Because I know she's been kind of looking under the hood for a couple years, riding shotgun with you for a while, and then
that's the
joining.
youngest one. Is the oldest one that actually signed up. She's just the stubborn one. Yeah, we had a heart to heart, and I told her I ain't got time. I don't have time to listen to the sob stories anymore. Either you're gonna do it or you're not gonna do it. But you have an option of making some money here, and you can still
Yeah,
do what you're doing. So she's studying now.
love it. Who you passing the ball
So
to?
anybody get the hand up? No, no, no. Okay. Hey,
Somebody.
yes, the professor himself, Mr. Nicole Elijah Pye. Take it away.
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. Thank you so much, Tuana, for passing the ball. Thank everyone for staying in the car. Right? We don't stay in the car because it's cool. We stay in the car because we want to achieve something. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So thank you all for being on and sharing every morning. I'm so excited about what is going on in the team. The team we are forging ahead this new year is gonna be different, and I'm telling you, we are heading somewhere, and it's gonna be a great testimony at the end of the day. So yesterday I was able to get in touch with some of our outline in Canada because we have two people who are eager to step in right away and also take their license and get started. You know, like we always say, be very intentional about everything. We're following up with them, working with them because we realize that they also have a lot of connections back here in the United States. So, like I shared yesterday on the mindset leadership, we are heading to Canada and then from Canada heading back again to the United States. So we are going to establish in Canada and we know how it works. So those people have a lot of people here in United States. So we're excited about that. Set up of the appointment for Friday. And also got home yesterday, got about 5 policies, annual review that I do with F&G. You know, when F&G, when the client annual review is done, they send you the package also with to the you and the client. So I'm so excited about the annual review. That is a great chance for me. That's where I get my free leads. I don't pay for them. So when you do annual review, like we always say, do it with pride, do it right, because I know I'm gonna be very, very proud sitting down with this client to review what have happened in the past 1 year. And from there, they're gonna give me more referrals. So I'm so excited about that. So thank you for allowing me to share. And
Man,
I don't know, should I still pass the ball to somebody?
yeah, we're gonna do probably one more, one or two more.
All right. So I'm gonna look at the board here, somebody that I haven't had for a long time, and I'm gonna pass this ball. I don't know if Miss Ashley have shared. Oh, somebody's hand is up. All right. Awesome opportunity. In fact, yesterday I wanted to pass this ball over to Mr. Zay to introduce his dad, and what an opportunity this morning. So I'm glad to have this young man, very inspirational. I met him here in Atlanta sometime last year, and hearing his stories coming from a very strong background. You know, they say an apple an apple don't always fall far away from the tree, right? So you know that it's actually an apple that comes from an apple tree. When you see him, you know where he comes from, the background, the father and the mother and the passion to be successful. So I'm going to pass this ball to Mr. Zay to share with us his money activities and what he got to share with us this morning. Mr. Zay, are you there?
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, Mr. Pat. So I'm in the car right now. I'm actually taking my family to the airport. Some of my family to the airport. So I didn't get a chance to tell them about the business, but this car ride I will. So I'm excited about that. Um, and I'm also excited about I got a couple money making activities I was telling you guys today. And just really locked in on the four-step system. That's been my bread and butter ever since we came up with it. And it's getting people excited and it's getting people locked in and actually being wanting to be in the car, because it is a journey being in this car. It takes us places, right? So they're excited to stay in the car. They're excited for the journey. And they just excited to achieve more. And it helps the people that sometimes you think you can't reach them. And of course, don't stop reaching out to people because it's not a no right now. It's just not right now. And that's what we really have to say to ourselves and be determined. We don't have to always be in their faces, right? But just sprinkle a little something here and there to them. Just say, hey, you're still good here with me, right? Because you never know when that switch is going to happen. So just really you being able to soak up all the knowledge, just like Maurice, we had an IUL call yesterday. I learned so much from it. Just learning about college funds, how we can use the IULs to show them future plans and just everything. Man, so I'm just excited that we're steady growing and steady learning. So just don't just be in a car just to be in a car. Still be learning and still be reaching out to people. Because it's going to be a great journey when we make it to the top for sure.
Ooh, man, I love it, Zay. I love it, love it, love it. And you get to bring up the man of the hour.
Cool.